Well, it's 35 years now since when the entire journey actually began, and I must say that it all actually started in the year 1982, when I asked my dad that I would like to know a little more about this animal called advertising, and he said there's this huge carnival in town. It's called the Ad Asia, and it's in Delhi. Why don't you go to Delhi, take a look at it, and see if you like it? And so I did hop onto a train, go down to Delhi. I spent 4 days there. I was absolutely overawed by the industry. I think I just fell in love with it there, and I stayed on there forever, or so I thought. But things, I think, can have a way of altering on their own. So I came back to Bombay and I said I would like a job in advertising. And my dad, I think, sort of realized that I was eminently unemployed. So he said, why don't you start an agency of your own? And so I did. And this was in 84 or thereabouts that I actually started Canco, my first job and the last job that I had. And I've seen our industry actually evolving in what I feel are the most important eras. That was the time when all the entrepreneurs, the giants, had actually stopped roaming the advertising arena. That was the time when corporatization had just begun to happen. That was the time when we had a whole host of very young IIM grads, all of them opting to go into the advertising industry, though they had the pick of all the jobs all over India at that time. These are IIM grads from Ahmedabad, Calcutta, so on. And they infused professionalism into the advertising industry at that time. It was also an era where public sector was just awakening, and our agency was among the early entrants onto that field. Areas like, for example, telecom, banking, insurance. I believe I had the luck to actually get into these areas, and these areas were all public sector driven in those days, and most of the MNC agencies didn't even want to handle these accounts. However, over the next few years, all these areas were seen as the great sort of sunrise areas of our economy, and we as an agency rode that wave. So we had major accounts in all these areas. We had MTNL, we had United India, we had GIC, we had HDFC, we had all these. And a peculiarity, I think, of our agency was that though it wasn't a large agency in that sense, we had only large accounts. We had no small accounts. I guess I felt that the effort that I would and my team would infuse into a small account or a large account would be the same. I have never asked a client what's the budget. So it made a lot more sense to handle the larger accounts though of course it also needed a lot of luck at that time. I also saw the era where agencies were unbundled. I still feel that in the Indian context, nobody, certainly not the agencies that were unbundled, really understood what it was all about. And a few months back at the Goa Fest, I heard at marketer after marketer saying, I wish we had a full service agency back again, which leads me to actually think that who actually gained from the unbundling. If the advertiser says that he hasn't gained, and I don't think the creative agencies gained, you have a scene where I don't think anybody gained. Point number 3, I also lived through the era where 15% was actually challenged. I'll be a little controversial here and say that I don't think it was actually challenged by the advertiser ever. The advertising agencies killed their own remuneration system, and they need not have. I have gone on the record earlier, and I will go on the record again to say that right till 2006, when I wound down my agency, we were a full 15% agency. So, if a smaller agency could have held its own, there's really no reason at all why all the larger agencies did what Advani said at the time of the emergency, that when you were asked to bend, you opted to crawl. By then, of course, I had, I think, famously announced to everybody around me that when I came to the age of 50, I would like to have a change of life, and I would like to come out of the agency business. It helped, of course, that by 46 I had already been president of the Ad Club twice over, and the 3 years of I twice over, and then I had held leadership positions in the ABC and the NRS, etc., etc. So when I turned 50, or about 5 months earlier to that, I actually spoke about it first to my wife, then to my team, then to all our clients all over India. Many of those who said, come back in the morning, thinking that I was on high or something, when I said that I would like to resign their account. And over about 4 to 5 months, I resigned all the accounts. I placed all the members of my team in jobs, and I closed down the agency. So that was 2006 April, and I thought I was out of the advertising agency line. I must say, I have never really planned anything in my life. All the most important decisions in my life have been probably impulsive. So was this maybe. In the first year after the agency closed, the most uncomfortable part was, I think, getting out of what I call a comfort zone. Here I was in an industry I loved, and everybody seemed to like me as well. My agency was doing extremely well. It was easily one of the most profitable agencies in the whole of India. And then all of a sudden I was on my own in an office, with just, one, let's say, man, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that is a hell of a change for anyone. I was, of course, keen to do organic farming and this, that and the other, but 2 years after that, there was a call from my friend Pradeep Guha, and he said, look, I need you to get involved in the IAA. And I was back. And then after that, I must say, has been probably one of the more enriching phases in my life, because I was able to work on things that I feel are good, and therefore they are also very good for our industry. The environment, things like women's empowerment, anti-voter apathy, all these are things that I could get involved with. You had the Olive Crown Awards, you had the IA's Leadership Awards. All these, I think, are meaningful initiatives, and I have to thank the IAA and all those in it, all the presidents there, who encouraged me, in fact, and said, we will throw the entire might of the IAA and the industry behind you. So it's been great after that as well. And on the side, of course, I also work at the Rotary, and with a very, very fulfilling initiative of education in these in Mumbai's municipal schools. So that's been there as well.